Good morning, students. Today, as you can see, in our second class of IMO, we are going to discuss the chapter coordinate geometry. Before starting the chapter, there are some basics that you need to know. So let us discuss one by one. Okay. So in coordinate geometry, two set of coordinates are required to locate a point. These are called Cartesian coordinates. X dash are horizontal, y dash are vertical. This is called x-axis and that is called y-axis. As the name suggests, abscissa and ordinate. This is x coordinate and this is y coordinate. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 and there 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutively will be there. And similarly here -1, -2, -3. Similarly there also -1, -2. These points will be given. And we can plot a given point by going x coordinate along x-axis. So suppose 2, 3 we are putting. So we are going 2 place along x-axis and then 3 place 1, 2, 3 from here. So this is the required point in our Cartesian coordinate. So this is just basic thing. As we move in the chapter, as and when the different concepts come, question wise, we will discuss them as far as the given question. As we were solving MTG, so let us bring our book. This is our book, Coordinate Geometry. So let us do our first question. Okay. So what is our question? The linear equation this cuts the x-axis at. Remember, whenever an equation of a line will be given, suppose this equation is given, x is equals to 3y plus 5. What we will do is, we will bring x and y terms together. That means x plus 3y becomes here minus 3y. Okay. And then whatever number is there on the right hand side, we will divide each of the terms by that number. So x, right hand side 5 is there. So we are dividing both sides by 5. I mean each and every term by 5. Okay. So we have x by 5 minus. So this we can write as y by 5 by 3 is equals to 1. Okay. Now this is called intercept form of any line. Okay. So if the equation of a line is given as this, then this line can be plotted in the coordinate axis like this. So x by a, that will mean that this given line will cut the x axis at a comma 0 and y-axis at 0, comma b. So if we can manage to write this given equation in the form x by a plus y by b is equals to 1, then this line can be drawn in the coordinate axis like this, where it cuts the x axis at a comma 0 and y axis at 0 comma b. Okay, so like that we have represented in the form this also, just represented in the form x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. As you can see, x by 5. So therefore this line will cut x axis at what? As well as I have discussed, a comma 0, so 5. That means 5 comma 0. Similarly, if they ask y axis, in y axis they will cut at 0 comma minus 5 by 3. Okay, here they ask x axis, so our answer is 5 comma 0. I hope it is clear. Good. Let us discuss the next one. 2, comma 1 is a point which belongs to the line. So simply we will put in each of the given equation just coordinate 2 and 1. Whatever line satisfies this point satisfies whichever line is our required answer. Okay, so let us do this one also. So very easy. What we will do is we will take each of the equations and we will put this coordinate. As I have said, the first coordinate is x coordinate and second coordinate is y coordinate. What does it mean? It means I can put x in place of x2 and I can put in place of y1. So is it true? No, this is not true. Therefore, this is not the right answer. Let us take this equation. Y is equals to x plus 1. Let us put y means 1. X means what? 2 plus 1. So is this true? No. 1 is equals to 3. Is this true? No. Let us take next one. 2y is equals to x. In place of y, 1. So 2 into 1 is equals to, in place of x, 2. Is this true? Yes. 2 into 1, 2 is equals to 2. So this is true. Therefore, this is our correct answer. Okay. Next, one set of order pair which belongs to the straight line represented by icon. Similar, we will put each and every given point in this equation. Whatever point satisfies is our required answer. Next question. If this coordinate is equals to this coordinate, then the values of x and y respectively. Remember what is given? This coordinate is equals to that coordinate. Let us do this one. So as it is given, x plus 7 comma 3, this is the coordinate, is equals to 5 comma 6 plus y. If this type of equation, this type of condition comes where some coordinate is equals to other coordinate, then each of the consecutive terms will be equal. That means x plus 7 is equals to 5 implies x is equals to minus 2. And here we can write 3 is equals to 6 plus y imply y is equals to minus 3. Okay. So what point satisfies this? See, x is equals to minus 2, y is equals to 3. So x is equals to minus 2, y is equals to minus 3. Okay. Let us do the next one. the value of x in the order pair x comma minus 8 if the coordinate of the pair is 4 more than abscissa. So ordinate is 4 more than abscissa. As I have discussed this point earlier, x coordinate is written as abscissa and y coordinate is written as, is taken as ordinate. So what is given? Ordinate. Ordinate means y is equals to 4 more than. 4 more means 4 plus abscissa. Abscissa means x. Clear? This is given. Okay. And also it is given that x comma minus 8 satisfies this. Satisfies this. That means what? I can put in place of x this, and in place of y this. So in place of y I can put minus 8, and in place of x x. Here x, so in place of x x. If there was k, so we could would have put in place of x k. Okay. Similarly, x becomes minus 8 minus 4, so minus 12. Okay. Therefore, this is your answer. I hope it's understood. Good. Question number 6. The point 3 comma minus 4 lies in which quadrant? Let us discuss this one also. So 3 comma minus 4 lies in which quadrant? There are, in coordinate axis, there are 4 quadrants. Quadrant, as the name suggests, that means 1/4 part. Okay. 1/4 part. This is called first quadrant. This is called second quadrant. This is called third quadrant. And this is called fourth quadrant. Quadrant. Okay. So minus 3, as we know, here x positive, positive, positive. Here remember, x positive, y positive. So here positive, comma positive. Okay. X positive, y positive. There see x negative. Upper portion is taken as positive, lower portion is taken as negative. If you take the horizontal line, x-axis, then x-axis के ऊपर वाला portion positive, x-axis के नीचे वाला portion negative. Similarly, if I take the y-axis, this is the y-axis, then the right side of y-axis is positive and left side of y-axis is negative. So this is x-axis. If I move along x-axis, negative and upper portion positive. So that means this is negative, comma positive. Now here, negative, left side, down negative, that means negative, comma negative. And finally, x, so positive, and then negative, down means negative, so plus. Right side means positive, up means positive. Right means positive, left means negative. Up means positive, down means negative. Okay, so here right from where? Right from the intersecting point or the origin. So right positive, up positive, they have a positive, positive. Here left negative, up positive, so negative, positive. Here left negative, down negative, so negative, negative. Here right positive, down negative, so positive. So we'll see here minus 3 minus 4. So as you can see, the sign is negative, comma negative. Negative, negative means third quadrant. Therefore, this lies in third quadrant. Understood? Good. Question number 7. The point at which two coordinate axes meet is called, obviously, I have discussed this right now. It will be called origin. Good. 8. If the coordinates of 2 points are this and this, then abscissa of A minus abscissa of B. So as you can see, abscissa means x-axis. So 3 minus of minus plus 2, therefore 5. So 8 and answer is C. Next, the sign of abscissa and ordinate of a point in quadrant 2. So we can answer this from here. Quadrant 2 here, see, as you can see, Quadrant 2 minus plus. So minus plus. The option B will be correct. Question number 10. 2 points having same abscissa but different ordinate lies on. So let us discuss this. Question number 10. So the question says 2 points having same abscissa. So there are 2 points. Okay. Why middle? Why I've given comma in the middle? Because there will be x coordinate, y coordinate. Similarly, x coordinate, y coordinate. 2 points having same abscissa. So x, same abscissa, but different ordinate. Different ordinate. So here suppose y1 and there suppose y2. So let us put this one. So as you can see, y1 means suppose here this is 2, this is 3, right? For example, similarly here 2 and this is 4, right? And we have taken both positive. It can be negative also. So x can be minus 2 comma 3. Similarly, this one will be different. So minus 2 comma, this can be different, 4, right? So now what they say, 2 points having same abscissa. So as same abscissa but different ordinate lies on. So कहाँ पे lie करेंगे? X axis में तो x axis में हो सकता है same ordinate. So x axis same, different abscissa. No, x axis cannot lie because in x axis abscissa same, ordinate also same because ordinate will be 0. Any point on the x axis is what? A comma 0. So x axis will remain same and ordinate will remain. X axis can, abscissa can be different but ordinate same. But here they say abscissa same. Abscissa same means x same, y can be different. Achha. The x axis is not the answer, right? Next, y axis. So let us examine y axis. These I have given as an example. Okay. Good. So now y axis. In y axis, see every point on the y axis, their x coordinate will be same because it will be 0, right? X coordinate will be 0. Any point on y axis is what? 0 comma b. Always remember. Any point on the x axis, y coordinate 0. Any point on the y axis, x coordinate 0. I'm writing this. Any point on x axis implies y, or rather in terms of abscissa ordinate I'm writing ordinate is equals to 0. Okay. Similarly, any point on y axis, any point on y axis what? This axis, okay? Abscissa is equals to 0. Remember this point. Okay. So abscissa same because 0, but ordinate can be different. It can be 2 minus 2 like this. So this is the right answer. Okay. Good. Let us move on. Question number 11. Study the graph and answer the following question. The ordinate of the point L. So this is very easy. We have discussed this in coordinates. So these points I'm not discussing. 11 to 14. So 11 to 14 we are not discussing. 15. The area of the triangle formed by the points this. So this question we are going to solve. So let us draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, and so on. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, x-axis 0, axis 1. So this is 0, 1. Next 0, 5, 0, 5. So this is 0, 5. Next 3, 4. So this is 3 and that is 4. So here. Now join this. Okay. This is just triangle. This is P. This is Q. And this is R. So now what they required? Area. So we know area of triangle, or rather area of triangle PQR. Formula is what? Half into base into height. Base means what? From there to there. So length is what? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit. These are units, okay? That means unit length. So 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit. Therefore, base becomes 4. Now height means from the vertex to the base, the distance between vertex and base, perpendicular distance. Obviously, this is 1, 2, 3. Here you can measure. This is the vertex. Obviously, this is perpendicular. This we know. This is the base. So this becomes perpendicular. Okay. This is 90 degree. This is always 90 degree. Therefore, perpendicular distance. Okay. This becomes 1, 2, and 3. So height becomes 3. Therefore, answer is half into 4 into 3. 2 2s are 4. Therefore, 6 square unit. Therefore, option D is our correct answer. Okay, students. Let's discuss the next one. 16. The perpendicular distance of the point 78 from x-axis is. Let us discuss this one. 17 we're not discussing. Okay, 17 is same. So 16 we are discussing. What they say? The perpendicular distance of the point -7,8 from the x-axis. So again, we have to draw this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is -7 and this is 8. So -7,8 will be here. Okay. So perpendicular distance of the point from x-axis. So this is the x-axis. This is the x-axis. Okay. The perpendicular distance means this distance. Obviously, this distance is what? This length is 8 unit, right? The answer is 8 unit. 16 done. 17 we are not discussing. 18. So 18 is very easy. 18 we are discussing here only. So question number 18, they have given a bunch of statements. So origin is the only point which lies on both the axes. Origin is the point where both axes meet. Okay. So obviously this point lies on both the axes. This is true. The point 2 comma minus 2 and the point minus 2 comma 2 lies on the same quadrant. 2 comma minus 2 is what? 2 comma minus 2. 2 comma minus 2 will be here. Okay. 2 comma minus 2 will be here. And minus 2 comma 2. Minus 2 comma 2. Obviously, this is in second quadrant. This is in fourth quadrant. This is false. So 1 is true, 2 is false. 1 is true, 2 is false. So A cannot be our right answer. And D cannot be our right answer. C cannot be our right answer. B and D can be. Let us check 3. If a point lies on the y-axis at a distance of unit from the origin, then its coordinates are 2, 0. Lies on y-axis. Y-axis may we have already discussed. In y-axis, x coordinate will be 0. Then its coordinate is 2, 0. X coordinate 0? No. So this is false. So 3 is false. Therefore, our option B is correct. So 18 ka option B is correct. 19. So simply it's just coordinate axis sum. You can do it. Okay. Next question number 20. Question number 20 also area. So this is also half into base into height. Simple formula will be suffice. Okay. So we are not discussing this one also. Therefore, this chapter coordinate geometry is over. Okay. Good. Without delaying, let us start chapter number 4, linear equations in two variables. So this is also quite same as our is also quite same as that of linear equation in two variables, as that of coordinate geometry. Okay. So question number 1, which of the equations satisfies the given table? So we will put each and every value: x minus 1, y minus 3, x minus 1, y minus 3, x minus 1, y minus 3. Here it will not satisfy. So A will not be our answer. Right. So A cannot be our right answer. Let us check B. So x minus 1, if I put x minus 1, then minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. So this satisfies. Let us put the second point. X is equals to 0, y is equals to 1. Okay, if I put x is equals to 0, so this becomes 0, y is equals to minus 1. Okay, this point also satisfies. 1, 1. Let's see. If I put x equal to 1, then this becomes 2, 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, this point also satisfies. 2, 3. So let us put x is equals to 2. So 2 to the 4, minus 3, 1. Therefore, each and every point is satisfied by this equation. So the B is our right answer. Okay. Next, question number 2. the graph x plus y is equals to 6 intersect coordinate axis at intersect coordinate axis. So as I have discussed, x plus y is equals to 6. This can be written as linear equations in two variables. Okay, so let me write first linear equations in two variables. Linear equations in two variables. Okay, so let us discuss question number 2. This one actually very easy. So as we have discussed earlier that x plus y is equals to 6. If I need to find this line intersects x-axis and y-axis in which point, what I need to do is I need to divide whatever is the constant on the right side by each term. So this becomes x by 6 plus y by 6 is equals to 6 by 6. That means x by 6 plus y by 6 is equals to 1. So as I have said, x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 means it cuts the x-axis at a comma 0. A means here 6. So it cuts the x-axis at 6 comma 0 and y-axis at 0 comma 6. This is the line. Okay, so that means intersect coordinate axis at both a and b. Therefore, this is our right answer. This is the right answer. Okay, good. Question number 3. How many linear equations in x and y can be satisfied by this infinite? Remember, if how many linear equations in x and y can be satisfied by x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 7. So see, if I draw x is equals to 5 line, x is equals to 5 means what? Suppose this is 5 point. So x is equals to 5. X is equals to something is parallel to y-axis. This is also we have discussed while studying coordinate geometry. X is equals to something is parallel to y-axis. So x is equals to 5 means x is equals to 5 means is parallel to y-axis. So it will be like this. So there are infinite number of points in this line, right? Therefore, answer will be infinite. Clear? Next, the graph of the linear equation. This is a line which meets the y-axis at the point. Second, same way, I will divide each point, each number by 12. So x by 3, y by 12, y-axis. So 12, 0, 0, 12. Therefore, D is your answer. Next, question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5. In the given rectangular coordinate system, the shaded region is bounded by two straight lines. Which of the following is not an equation of one of the boundary lines? So this is the boundary line. So see, x is equals to 1 is a boundary line. This is true. Acha. X is equals to 0 means y-axis. Remember, x is equals to 0 means y-axis. This is also a boundary line. Acha. And this line, this point is 2, so x by 2 plus y by 1 is equals to 0. That means x plus y is equals to 2. X plus 2y is equals to 2. So this is also boundary line. Therefore, C is not our answer. Okay. Let me do this question. Only then you will understand. Okay, so here, fly. Okay. So this is x is equals to 1. So this is x is equals to 1 line. X is equals to 0 means y-axis. Y is equals to 0 means x-axis. Okay. So this is x, this means this line means x is equals to 0. Okay. So this is also a boundary line. This is the shaded region. Right. This is also a boundary line. This is also a boundary line. So now let us see this point. So as you can see, this point's coordinate is 2, 0, and this point coordinate is 0, 1. Therefore, line will be x by 2 plus y by 1 is equals to 1. It cuts the x-axis at a, 0, that means 2, 0, and cuts the y-axis at 0, 1. So the line will be x by 2 plus y by 1 is equals to 1. So if I make LCM, so this becomes x plus 2y is equals to 1. That means x plus 2y is equals to 2. So this is also a boundary line. This is also a boundary line. This is also a boundary line. Which is not a boundary line? Which is the following is not boundary line. So therefore, this is not the boundary line. Right? Therefore, this will be our answer, because this is a boundary line. This is a boundary line. This is a boundary line. This is the only point which is not a boundary line. Okay? Good. Next. Question number 6 does not represent the equation of line if ABC all 0. Right? This will not be a line. See, if A and B are both 0, then C cannot be 0. Right? Therefore, C is our answer. Okay? If AB is equals to 0, then it will not represent a line. A straight line parallel to y-axis has the equation. Parallel to y, as I said, x is equals to something is parallel to y-axis. So therefore, 7 will be option A. X is equals to something. X is equals to A. Next. Minus 3 is the solution of the linear equation. This find the value of, obviously this point we put here in place of x minus 3, in place of y 2. You can easily find the value of k. Okay. 9. The graph that if the equation this cuts the ordinate axis at P and Q and hypotenuse of the right angle POQ. Let us discuss this one. Okay. So our first order of business is we have to represent it in intercept from. Again, intercept from is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. How to convert it? I've already discussed. Constant you divide by each term. So 3x by 15 plus 5y by 15 is equals to 15 by 15. Therefore, x by 5 plus y by 3 equals to 1. Therefore, it cuts the x-axis at the point 5, 0 and y-axis at 0, 3. And This is a line. Okay. So obviously this length is 5, which is base. This length is perpendicular, which is 3. So this here 3 unit. This here. So obviously perpendicular square perpendicular is hypotenuse. The hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square perpendicular 3. So 3 square. Base is 5. So 5 square. That means 9 plus 25. Therefore 34. So h square 34. That means h is equals to root 34 units. Therefore, this is our answer. Okay. Let us do question number 10. 0, minus 4 lies again, same thing. The equation y is equals to 5 in two variables can be written as. So y is equals to 5, right? That means y minus 5 is equals to 0. So this discussing. Okay. It's very easy actually. Y is equals to 5. That means y minus 5 is equals to 0. So there is no x. So therefore I can write the coefficient of x to be 0 plus y, कुछ नहीं है तो coefficient therefore 1. So I can write it as 1 into y minus 5 is equals to 0. Therefore, which is the right answer? 0 into x. If this minus 5, I let it remain in the right side. So this will become this. Therefore, our answer is 0 into x plus 1 into y is equals to 5. This is our right answer. Okay. Point a comma minus a always lies. Again, same. You put the points in each of the lines. Whatever satisfies is our required answer. If angle B are complementary angles and angle A is x, then which equation can be used to find B, which is denoted by y? Complementary angles are very easy, right? Complementary angle means what? Sum of two angles is equals to 90 degrees. So x plus y is equals to 90 degree, right? X plus y is equals to 90 degree. Therefore, y is equals to 90 minus x. So option B is right. Next, question number 14. A and B are friends. A is older to B by 5 years. B is B's sister. C is half the age of B, while A's father D is 8 years older than twice the age of B. This is actually a kind of this is called actually reasoning. This is a kind of reasoning question. So let us do this one. Good question actually. Okay. So what we have here, let us see. A and B are friends. So A and there is B. They are what? They are friends. Okay. A is older to B. That means I can say that A is greater than B. A, B, they are friends and they are greater than. A greater than B. Okay. A greater than B by how much years? 5 years. That means A is equals to B plus 5. A is equals to B plus 5. Right? A is older to B by 5 years. So A का age B का age से 5 year ज़्यादा है. A is equals to B plus 5. Okay. B's sister C is half the age of B. B has a sister. So B has a sister C. C is negative. Negative means positive we can think of it as male, and negative you can think of it as female. So they are actually brothers and sisters. Okay, sister. So B's sister C is half the age of B. That means, what can we say? C is actually half the age of B. So C is equals to B by 2. While A's father D is 8 years older than twice the age of B. A's father D. So A has a father. A has a father. We don't know the sex of A, whether male or female. But D is the father. D is the father, obviously positive. Is a father. Okay. Arrow. This one. So D is the father of A. Okay. So C is the sister of B. C is the sister of B. So C sister, C के आगे sister लिखे. C is the sister of B. Okay. So what do they say? While A's father D is 8 years older than twice the age of B. So the age of D, A's father D is 8 years older. So D should be equals to, what is given? D's age is 8 years older, that means 8 plus twice the age of B. To be D's age is 8 years older than twice the age of B. D is equals to 2B. The present age of D is 48 years. So we can back calculate it. So these are the given conditions. So D given what? D given 48, right? So if I put in place of D 48 is equals to 8 plus 2B. That means 48 minus 8 is equals to 2B. That means B is equals to 2B is equals to 40. Right? 48 minus 8. So B is equals to 20. Right? So if B is 20, therefore C is equals to, put in place. This is 20, 20 by 2. So 10. So C is 10 years old. B is 20 years old. D is 48 years old. And A, now put the value of B, 20. So 20 plus 5. So this is 25 years old. Understood? This kind of reasoning sum. Okay. Therefore, what they say, A, B, and C. So A ka age 25. A ka age 25. B ka age 20. So B is 20. And C's age is 10. Therefore, option D is correct. Okay. Very interesting one. So, next. Question number 15. So here, this is a childish sum actually. You have learned this in your junior section also. We are not discussing this one. Two players A and B together scored 500 runs in a cricket match. Find the linear equation. Okay, A and B scored 500 together. So x plus y is equals to 500. Find the linear equation satisfying the data. This is question number 16. Okay. So x plus y is equals to 500. 1. And next, if player B scored 225 runs, then how much player, obviously 500 minus 225, the remaining runs. That is what? 275. So B is our correct answer. X plus y 500 and 2 ka hoga kya? 275. B is the correct answer. Question number 17 again from linear equation. We are not discussing. Question number 18. Fill in the blanks. A linear equation in two variables has P solution. Same. Question number 18. So that very easy actually. Linear equation in two variables has infinite solution. So B and C can be. Let us see next one. The graph of Q line has an equation of the form x equals y, where K is constant. Okay, this is given. I think. So Q, where is Q? No, they are not given. Okay. The graph of Q line has an equation. Maybe they have overlooked this one. I don't know. Question number 18. So the 19. Maybe question number 18. They have missed something. Okay. Let us discuss question number 19. The equation represents the given graph. Okay. So we'll plot, we'll put each and every point in the given equation. Whatever satisfies is our required answer. Question number 20. Match the linear equation in column 1 with the solutions in column 2. So similar way, we will put each and every point in each and every line. So 2 minus 3, let us see which satisfies. So put each and every point, each and every line or equation, you put 2 minus 3. So I can easily see that this satisfies this one. See, 4 3s are 12. See, 4x plus 3y is equals 24, 3 4. So P का 3 किस में है? B और D में. So BD हो सकता है, तो AC नहीं हो सकता, right? Next, Q1, Q4, Q1. So let us see. If I put x का value 2 by 2 1, and if I put y का value minus 3, so plus 1, so 1 plus 1 2. So therefore, our required answer is B. Okay, required answer is B. 20 ka B. Okay, students. So we have discussed today two chapters: linear equations in two variables and coordinate geometry. Okay. Good. So this is it then. See you in the next class. Bye bye. Have a nice day.